Last Friday, a controversial movie quietly made its way to a streaming platform, Satluj. Several people watched it, praised it, and questioned why this movie was not allowed to be released in theatres. As the buzz grew, the Modi government decided to step in within 48 hours of the film's premiere on the streaming platform. The government did not want more people to watch it, and hence they decided to pull down the movie, a movie they claim violates national security. So predictable was the government's move that even the film's lead actor was not surprised, and he admitted so publicly. But as is the case with every ban, the audience curiosity has only grown. So what is it about this movie that the government itself had to step in? Hello and welcome, I'm Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. So the film Satluj and the government's takedown of it within hours of premiere has triggered a storm on social media. The film stars Diljit Dosanjh in the lead role and is directed by Hanit Rehan. Satluj traces the life and work of human rights activist Jaswant Singh Khalra and takes you back to one of the darkest periods in Punjab's history, the 1980s and 1990s, when militancy was at its peak in Punjab. The movement for a separate Sikh country was getting louder, the Khalistan movement. This eventually spiraled into one of the bloodiest phases in India's history. Jaswant Singh Khalra had exposed thousands of alleged illegal cremations and enforced disappearances by Punjab police during that phase. He compared cremation registers with firewood purchase records and claimed that Punjab police had secretly cremated more than 25,000 people. He publicly accused then Punjab Director General of Police KPS Gill of orchestrating these extrajudicial killings. Gill, on his part, consistently denied Khalra's claims. Years later, investigative agencies found concrete proof of what Khalra was claiming. The CBI found that in Taran district alone, there were over 2,000 unlawful cremations. Khalra's findings and research were recognized globally by politicians and human rights groups. Many considered Khalra as a hero for exposing the misdeeds of the Punjab police during a sensitive time. This work of Khalra, though, came at a heavy cost. On 6 September 1995, 8 months after revealing his findings, Khalra was abducted from his home in Amritsar by the Punjab police, never to be seen again. He was tortured and killed. In 2011, after years of litigation, the Supreme Court upheld life imprisonment for all 6 convicted police officials. In Satluj, Diljit Dosanjh portrays the role of Khalra, and the film revisits that dark phase of Punjab, the 1980s and 1990s. The film's recent takedown on ZEE5 is only the latest in what has been a long-drawn battle for this film. The movie was originally titled Ghalugara, which is a Punjabi term for another bloody chapter in Sikh history. This dates back to the 18th century, where Sikhs were killed by Mughal forces in 1746 and by the forces of Ahmad Shah Durrani, the Afghan ruler, in the year 1762. In 2022, this movie starring Dosanjh was complete. It was filmed and it was sent to the censor board for certification. The CBSC just refused to let the film release as is. They wanted several changes. For starters, they wanted a title change that was complied with by the filmmakers, and the movie was renamed Punjab 95, referring to the year in which Khalra had disappeared, 1995. The censor board repeatedly demanded cuts in this film. Director Rehan told the Indian Express that after agreeing to an initial set of 21 cuts, the makers submitted a revised version only to receive fresh demands every time. Reportedly, the CBFC demanded a total of more than 100 cuts in this movie. These cuts, according to the filmmaker, included changing the name of Jaswant Singh Khalra, removing references to the Punjab police, deleting visuals of the Indian flag and Gurbani, and removing the names of locations where bodies were allegedly discovered. Now, naturally, the filmmaker asked what was left of the film then if all these changes would have been made. In September 2023, the film was scheduled to have its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival, but the screening was withdrawn after Indian authorities objected to the film's inclusion. Director Hanit Rehan said that after the CBFC battle hit a deadlock, ZEE5, the OTT streaming platform, stepped in and offered to release this film. On Friday, the full unedited version of the movie was quietly released with the name changed from Punjab 95 to Satluj. Within 48 hours, the Modi government ordered ZEE5 to pull down the movie. Reports suggest the government believed that this movie could be misused by anti-India forces, and hence, for security reasons, it was necessary to pull down the film, is what the government is saying. ZEE5 put out a brief statement on Sunday evening that while they believe in the vision of the film, they were pulling down the film in light of current developments. ZEE5 added that while Satluj will be unavailable in India until further notice, it remains committed to exploring every appropriate avenue through due process to bring the film back. As expected, soon after, pirated versions of Satluj quickly surfaced online. In fact, while the film is unavailable in India, the buzz around the film has sparked a massive curiosity abroad. Reports say monthly downloads of ZEE5 app in overseas markets increased by approximately 374%. Now, just to be clear, OTT content does not require any CBFC certificate. For a theatrical release, you do need that censor board certificate. In this case, the government used its powers under the IT rules to pull the movie down. Actor Diljit Dosanjh, meanwhile, said that the team had anticipated that this movie would be taken down, and hence they consciously decided to premiere it discreetly.
बहुत तसल्ली है, फिल्म लोकां तक पहुंच गई है। ग्रेट, हाँ जी बस आही सी जी गल। मैं नहीं देखी मूवी हले भाई, कोई नहीं भाई, तुसी नहीं देखी तो कोई चक्कर नहीं। बहुत सारे लोगों कोले हुण डाउनलोडेड आ मूवी। आई नो बहुत सारे लोग सोचते सी संडे फैमिली ना देखांगे, मैनू सीगा मंडे शायद डिलीट होगी जो सारा कुछ खुलूगा, पर संडे शाम ਨੂੰ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਚਲੋ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਪਰ ਇਹ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਸੀ, ਐਕਸਪੈਕਟਡ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਭਾਈ ਸੀਡੀ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ। ਬਾ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਭਾਈ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ, ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਭਾਈ।
So what next? The writer of Satluj has said that the makers will go to court seeking relief and hoping that the film gets back on streaming services soon. As for the government, NDTV reported that the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has constituted a high-level interdepartmental committee to examine the contents of the film. This committee will now examine the content and then make recommendations to the centre. So, will Satluj be back on streaming services? Do let us know what you think of this controversy in the comment section below. That's all we have for this report. Thanks for watching.